Hello again, you, and welcome to Vanilla Railworld for Beginners in Factorio version 0.17. This is episode 25, the one where we do a little bit of house cleaning and expand a few things. My name is Satchmo. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you taking the time to come and hang out with me. There's a lot of other things you could be doing, especially on this platform, so the fact that you'd stop by and watch this video is absolutely a treat, so thank you guys so much. Like I said, this episode we're going to kind of do a little bit of house cleaning. You can see I'm already kind of working on that. Already doing a little bit of work on that. I'm going to clean up these little mining operations if there's anything to do. This one looks like it's fine. I know up here, there it is. I know this is dead now, finally. My iron is finally, my iron patch is finally depleted. So I can rip this up. That clipped the whole thing, so I gotta replace that. There we go. Yeah, I want to clean up, I want to fix my inventory. And I want to talk a little bit about plans for the future of the base. So that will be this episode. My main goal for the base, or the main thing that we're waiting on, is these interior patches. I've mentioned it several times. These interior patches to finally go away. So here we are. I gotta get my mouse just right to be able to show it. It's not gonna show up because this little marker's in the way. Anyway, I only have a little bit of coal left right here, and I have just a small amount of copper left. And then I have my stone patch, which I have 63,000, still plenty. If these three things were out of the way, then this would be out of the way, which is my copper. This would be out of the way, which is my other copper. My other brother Dan. This would be out of the way, which is my stone. And my steel, which this is actually going to move now. So really all of this area, oh, if you consider this too, all of this should be free. So I'll be able to do what I mentioned last time, which is put the smelters, up in this area. My resource interchange. And my resource port, my main port, which is going to be right here with all the trains and stuff is going to be dealing in this area. Which means, yes, also this has to move. That won't be too bad. It looks bad because of all the blueprint, but realistically this is going to be bad to have to move. And then this is going to have to move, and this junction is going to have to be rearranged too. But that's all a little bit in the future, a little ways in the future. There's a lot of digging up and redoing in this game, kind of the way. Oops, I meant to take these up first. That's the way it is. So I'm gonna just clip all this and I'll fix it, or won't. So yeah, got a lot of things that are about to go through some pretty drastic changes. But the next, in terms of the gameplay, the next big thing on the list is purple and yellow science, which they have names now, so let me go ahead and try to refer to them by their proper names. Not T. What am I doing here? Oh, I don't have them yet. Well, anyway, purple science is production science. This is going to be next. And then not too far in the future is yellow science, which is utility science. These just got names, or the names have changed in the last update, so I still haven't memorized them yet. But anyway, these are coming. So I have to get ready for that. So anyway, in the meantime, I can go ahead and tear all this up. Don't need any of this. Alright, I can go ahead and clip, or not clip, I can return. That's fine right there for now. And there we go. That returns power to the entire base. Power is something we're also going to be kind of fixing this episode as well. The smelters are empty, so oops. Man, I always forget to do that. I keep meaning to grab the inserters first, otherwise they make a mess. There we go. Now I can pull these up. So that means all of this can be picked up. Inventory is destroyed. So yeah, yellow and purple science are coming. Production and utility science are coming. And that is going to be very resource intensive. Like for instance, right now I'm getting away with importing like 90% of my copper on one belt. You know what I mean? I've got one red belt coming from way down here. That's, you know, with the exception of the little bit of ore that's trickling in here and the little bit that's trickling in here, the majority of the base is sustained with one red belt. And all of the iron in the base is being sustained by one red belt as well, right here. We've got one pipeline. I've got it split onto 4 belts, so it looks nice. But realistically, this is not a lot of resources. And it's sustaining my base. It's actually enough. Same thing with the steel. I've got one lane of steel, which you don't really need that much right now anyway, but still, all of my steel is coming in on practically one line. So, but that will not be the case for long. I will definitely have to up the ante on production. I'll definitely have to up production soon. So I need to get that working. But I really want to deplete these as fast as possible, so I'm going to keep on letting it trickle in until that point comes. So I'm still using this. I'll leave these here so I don't have to do anything special with those. Those will finish up the little bit of steel that they have, and then once this is depleted, I'll destroy that. There we go, I can take that up. Okay, how's my inventory doing? Bunch of coal. I'm going to keep pumping coal into these guys, just to get them out of my way. And did I pick up any copper? I did not. A couple things while I'm thinking about it. These two are damaged, and a damaged item takes up its own inventory space. So I just cleared up two inventory spaces by repairing the damaged items. Alright, let me go to my trash box. I will never use these again. And I don't really want the wood. I'll keep one stack of the small poles just until I clear out the interior of the base, and then I'll get rid of all the copper poles and I'll replace them with medium, but I'll keep these on my person just for now, because I do tend to like run into them with my car a lot, so I'll keep them on for that purpose. These yellow inserters I don't use anymore. I only use those for this kind of smelting, for the stone furnace smelting. And we are moving away from stone furnace smelting. So I will put these in this box. And that's fine. I'll put them I'll just leave them in the box for now. I'll probably whatever, they're fine. Let's see. A lot of yellow belts is fine. This is way too much train stuff for right now, but I will be building a train soon, so I'm gonna leave it. 7 landfill. I can go return those 7 landfill. I'll keep the miners because I'm gonna go do that as well before too long. Where's my landfill? Here it is. Again, free up that space. This iron, I really don't have anything to put it in without running all the way down south. I'm not going to do that. I have 5 walls. That's practically useless. In fact, these 5 walls are probably from somewhere in the base that I clipped the walls to get out and then just never put it back. Okay, this is okay for now. I'll go pick up this. I'm going to be ballsy and just get rid of my what do you call this? Steam, my coal burning power. I am now 100% committed to solar. I mentioned a few episodes ago about nuclear. In fact, when I was installing my solar, I mentioned nuclear. That still stands. If anybody wants to see me do nuclear, I will do that in the future. Just let me know in the comments, and if the series is still going whenever you get around to it, then yeah, I'll do that. I might do it anyway, just because I might want to do it. But knowing that other people want to see it as well is also important. Let me fix... I'll take up all these power poles. I'm going to try to make this stuff look nice. That's frustrating, but okay. There we go. This is going to clip the entire base. just for a minute. Really no longer need that anymore. In fact, I can get rid of that. And oh look, I have it drawn out over there. Okay. So now I need to pull power down to this side. Can I make it look nice by going straight? There we go. There. And also, you know, I said that, and then I realized I can probably use it right there. Yeah, I should. And then I'll bring it over there. And then those should go south and around. It's clipped right here. Okay, that brings everything back. Cool. Yeah, the power situation is going to be different. The power grid itself is going to be different in the future as well. But for now, that gets all that out of the way. And then I'll clear up all these belts. You see, I'm just trying to make space. Just trying to plan for the future a little bit more. Right, one more thing about the channel. Or not about the channel, but about the series. And then I have a piece of news about the channel. Cool. Gobble, 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 gobble. Okay. These lakes. As of the time of this recording, these lakes have still not been named. There are 5 of them. And if you leave me a comment with a name that you like that is not incredibly vulgar or unpronounceable, I will name these lakes. I'll put a little tag up here. And be like, oh, this is Lake I don't know. You know what I mean? I'll put it up there, and then it'll be there, and then we'll see that the lakes are they have names, and I will refer to those names as we are playing the game. And yeah, that'll be fun, and you'll be immortalized in your lake naming efforts. So cool. Right. Let's get that little bit of coal out that I gobbled up. See, I do that. Okay, next order of business. Make this stuff out of my inventory. I'm going to start dovetailing this series of videos with another series of videos. So my plan is, because I want to do different things in this channel. I love Factorio, and I want to play a lot of it, but I don't think I'm going to play like exclusively Factorio, or even just Factorio flavored games. You know, I might do some other stuff as well. So and there are a lot of games that I really like. Try to adjust the mic a little bit. Oh, look, here's another fire to put out. The green science is just trickling in. So, it's on account of these yellow inserters not being produced fast enough. I can fix that by upgrading these 2 factories. That should help. Yep, he's producing about as fast as he can, and then now he looks like he is too. Yeah. We'll come back and check on the green circuit or the green science in a little while and see if that fixed it. Anyway, so I'm going to do other stuff besides Factorio. Try to pull in some different audience and, you know, and keep things fresh on the channel. I'm not going to go off the walls. I'm not going to be like your, you know, other YouTubers. I'm not going to be loud and boisterous and obnoxious playing like PUBG or whatever. Nothing against those guys. It's just not me. And I was thinking about doing a series where I play games for the very first time. So, which may completely flop. Here's something to pick up over here. These now defunct solid fuel factories I put up a long time ago. Those can now be destroyed. This will destroy my inventory too. Okay. Let me do this. I'll finish my thought in just a second. Let me do that, and an inserter, and a box, and then put all of the solid fuel in the box, and then I will the input priority on the the left side as you're looking at it. So there we go. For a little while, this guy will just take from the box and he'll put it into here, and then that'll go down the chain before these guys get used up. So this is a way to get out of your inventory. I have to come back and pick him up later, but one inserter is not a big deal. Alright. Something else too, I have like practically no heavy oil, which is a good thing. So I can scoop these up, and you'll see the little bit of heavy oil now floods into these. So I don't need that many. And I've got way too much light oil as well, but I am flush on petroleum gas, and that's all I really care about. So we're good. Alright, another fire down. Oh, there's a steel chest with some stuff in it. I'll go grab that. Anyway, I think about doing a series where I play a game for the very first time, and if anybody is a big fan of the game, you know, then they come in and tell me, maybe they can give me tips or pointers or whatever else as I play the game, and maybe somebody who has been playing the game for a long time can kind of remember what it was like to play the game for the first time. I'm not going to do any research on it or any guides or anything like that. Just go in and play the game for the very first time. And that might be kind of fun. I'm sure other people have done that before as well, but I'm thinking about doing it. So I've been wanting to give a shot to Dark Souls for a long time, because all I know about Dark Souls is the memes. You know, like get good memes and how hard it is, and it's notoriously difficult. How's everything looking up here? That's fine. Okay. If we're done with everything I need to do in the base, I'm going to tap that coal to the east. I'll show you that momentarily. Oh, I know what I can do. I can flush out this copper line. Yeah, I've been wanting to try it for a long time. It's been recommended to me several times, and it looks like a pretty fun game. And I have never played it. So I'm thinking about doing that. I think I'm going to try to do that Saturday. Well, for me, it's Saturday. It'll be Saturday night. Let me get these out of the way real quick. Gotta focus a little bit on that. Okay. There we go. That's going to split, even though I have two belts coming in here, that'll split it 4 ways, which is going to fill out the rest of this line. I'll drive my car. In fact, I'll just park my car and it'll cruise up behind me. Yeah, kind of a fun game. I like fantasy. I like those kinds of games. Give it a shot. That doesn't mean I have to stick with it. If I don't like it. We might just test it out and see. Might like it, I might not. It might do well in terms of viewership. It might not. Who knows? But yeah, I think I'm about just loading it up and playing it for the very first time on like the entire game on camera. 1, 2, and Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 just went on sale on Steam. I had this idea several days ago, so I added them to my wish list. And lucky me, all 3 of them just went on sale today. I got the email notification, so I'm probably going to buy all 3 of them and play them. So we'll see that. Look out for that. Maybe next Friday I'll be releasing that. My thought is to continue doing these videos and maybe do 4 videos instead of doing 5 videos a week of Factorio. Start doing 4, because we're pretty far into the game. Start doing 4 a week in Factorio, and then doing the 5th episode of the week, maybe on Friday, doing Dark Souls. Also what I was thinking, and I might do this instead, is just keep doing 5 Factorio videos and then do a 6th bonus episode on Friday. So I'll actually be doing 6 videos a week, but I'll have a day where I upload 2 videos in the same day. Hopefully that doesn't turn anybody off getting that many notifications or anything like that. But, so that might be what I do. Anyway, my wife, Victoria, said that she's interested in that game as well. So she said if I start recording those at night, I typically record at night when everybody goes to bed. So she might actually come in here before she goes to bed and sit with me as well. You may or may not hear her in the video. She might chat a little bit. She might not. I don't know. We'll see. While I'm here, I'll go ahead and beef this up as well. You see, I'm just kind of bouncing around, just trying to just taking care of business. That's the goal of this episode, is just to kind of take care of the things that need to be taken care of, to get myself some to future-proof a little bit. Not copy. I actually want to make a proper blueprint of this. I want to get just that. That looks right to me. Green circuits. Press enter to confirm. That's fine. I don't know. Obviously, like servers are fine, and then just in case there's any confusion, the other two will be green. There we go. There we go. Create blueprint, and that should tile. Indeed, it does. I'll just put 2 down, but you can see how I can do more. Instead of putting all those ghosts down, the ghost images kind of make me like anxious. Seeing them there but not built kind of like makes me anxious. So I'm not gonna put them all down. All right. Yeah. So anyway, be looking out for Dark Souls. Let me know what you guys think about that idea. Hopefully, I can play it to a competent level and provide some feedback and some interesting commentary or whatever else. I'm frankly a little nervous about it. It's like the hype of, not the hype, but like the game has quite a reputation. So I definitely don't want to make a big fool of myself on camera playing this game that I have no right playing. But yeah, I'd love to try it out. And if it does well, I'll do all 3 of them. I'll just do 1, 2, then 3. Speaking of doing 1, 2, then 3, I've mentioned this on camera before, but I'll mention it again. I also want to do an entire playthrough of the Elder Scrolls series. I've already played. I grew up with Morrowind, which is a massively like nostalgic and just important game in my gaming career, or in my life really. This game is part of the reason I love D&D so much. It's part of the reason I love fantasy and all that. Like, it was just an important game to me. How many of these? More. Let's just do more. Let's increase some of these limits. Things are about to get big, you know? 100's fine. 50 is fine, but let's do more. Red is coming up as well. Red, let's go ahead and do these as well. 100 of those, 100 of those. Cool. I'm just trying to suck up resources, man. I don't want to be wasteful, but I really want to get these resources taken care of. Yeah, anyway, Morrowind was a massively big game in my life. An important game in my life is what I'm trying to say. So I would love to do a series where I do the entire series, where I do Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion, and then everyone's favorite, Skyrim. I don't need these, but I just wanted to get them down. So, let me get myself set up for the next episode. I record these in batches, so this will be close to the end of this episode, but I am going to go ahead and prepare myself for the next one by grabbing 50. Oh, that's plenty. Some of those, good. Railroad is fine. Locomotives is fine. Stations is fine. Cool. Okay, well, let me just finish this by talking. Yeah, thinking about doing the entire Elder Scrolls series. I think that would be a lot of fun too, and doing it with one lineage of character. So a character who, you know, in our little world will be of the same, you know, clan of people. He'll have the same name. He'll be a descendant of the other people in the other games. When, you know, we might try to add some narrative to that. Speaking of narrative, in Dark Souls, I want to play slower than I normally play in those kind of games. I do have a tendency to kind of just like rush through and do the quests, you know, as fast as you can and everything else. I think really going to slow down and pay attention to the story, pay attention to the characters and stuff like that too. So if you're into that kind of thing, let me know. Anyway, that's plan. Oh, somebody's knocking on my door. That's plans for the future. Let me edit this real quick. All right, quick edit there while I had to go answer the door for somebody trying to sell me pest control stuff. Anyway, all I wanted to say was that yeah, we got some Dark Souls stuff coming in the future. I think some Morrowind stuff coming after that. In the meantime, we are expanding the base. We're trying to clear up as much of this area as possible, so that way when these resource patches get out of the way, I can, yeah, this will look completely different, and it'll be a lot more robust. I'll try to put some walking paths maybe, and the train network will be, you know, since this is a real world play, the train network will be nice and robust as well. So, in the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it if you would like, comment, subscribe, do all the stuff that I need you to do. Remember to name these lakes. That's part of the comment process here. a thinly veiled attempt at that. Yeah, name these lakes and let me know what you think of the video, man. In the meantime, appreciate you hanging out, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.